Hello world, welcome back to Ulkmania. We are creating payment gateway integration using PHP, and we have already seen that how to create form for admin, product page and order page in the previous videos. Now in this fifth part of the series, I am going to show you how to implement Instamojo payment gateway. So let's start. So before going to implement the payment gateway, we need to sign up in the instamojo.com. So this is the Instamojo website, and from sign up button you can register free of cost. So if you are not registered in this site, then go to this sign up button and register yourself. Okay, so I have already registered in this, so I'm going to log in this site. So this is my Instamojo account. Now this is my real Instamojo account. Now in this tutorial I'm not going to show you the process of this real Instamojo.com. Both are same, real and test are both are same. You just have to change the API keys and a link. I will show you later. So I will just change this www to test instamojo.com. okay, and just log in again with your test.instamojo.com. okay, if you are creating a real project, then you will just do with the real Instamojo account, and if you are creating for learning purpose, then you can go with this test.instamojo.com. both are same, just the difference of this I will show this this private API key and private authentication key and this private salt key. okay, and in real Instamojo these keys are very important, so don't share with anyone. And this is the test instamojo.com, so don't worry about these keys, these are not very important. okay, so go to the API and plugins, and from here we are using the PHP method to integrate the payment gateway. So from here just click on PHP. Now this will open the github.com. so from here we will just download the API. so here download as zip and save in the desktop. Now go to the file. Now this is the downloaded file. Now extract this, open this. Now this src folder contains two files, a certificate file and a PHP file, instamojo.php file. okay, so we just need this src folder. so just rename this, just rename this Instamojo and cut this from here and go to your project folder. My case, my project folder is shopping, so just paste inside this folder. Now this Instamojo file contains these two files. We will need this file later. okay, so just paste here, and now go to your project. Now this is my project, and we have already created the product page and order page. And from order we will, you can see here, this is my product page, and if I want to purchase any of the product, then I click on any buy now button. Then according to the ID of that particular product, we are fetching the details of that product. Now the product details are showing here, and a simple form is showing here. Now there is a button also. When we click this button, then the payment gateway will will show for the for asking a payment using a debit card, credit card, or net banking, whatever you want to use. Okay, so let's see how to create the pay.php, because we have here let's see, you can see in the action.php we have passed pay.php. so these form data will send to this pay.php. so first we need to create this pay.php. so create. Now these form data we are sending using post method, so we have to get these values in this pay.php for the use in payment gateway. So here I will write php opening and closing tag, and inside this first we will create a variable product name. Now product name, and we will here use the super global variable post. And what is the product name? We will see here the name attribute contains the value product name. Now we have to write this in here. Okay, now similarly we will create the price of the product. So here we will also use the same variable, super global variable, and we will write product price here. Okay, and we will use name for the customer name, and here use name, and same for email. So just write email, and here email, and for phone we write phone. Okay, now all the variable are created. Now these are the value of the this field, name, email, and phone comes from this form. You can see in the order.php we have assigned a name attribute value to email, phone, and name. Okay, and these two hidden inputs are product name and product price. Okay, so we have fetched all the values in the pay.php. Now before using Instamojo we have to include this instamojo.php file in this pay.php. okay, so just copy the path of this instamojo.php, and here we will use include and paste the path of this file here, instamojo.php. now go to the github.com where you have downloaded the API. Now here you can see this. Now copy this, we will just use, so just copy this and paste here. Now you can see this is asking API key and authentication key token here. So we will get the key from here, and go to your Instamojo account and click on API and plugins. Now here you can see the private API key, so just copy the key from here and API key just paste here. Okay, now auth token is here, so just copy the auth token, and here we will just paste the auth token. Now this is okay. Now go to github again, and from here we will wait a second. Okay, yes, okay. Now just copy this for creating new payment request. We will use this, so just copy this and just paste below here. Now sorry. Okay, now in the purpose field here we will use the product name variable. So here product name variable, and in amount we will use product price. So here I have created variable price, so just pass price variable, and in this field send email we just write true here, and in email we will pass the email variable here, and this is the redirect URL. Now what is this redirect URL? This redirect URL is when the payment is successful, then we will show a thank you message with the payment ID and some other details. So we will just have to show the thank you page here. So we will write here localhost and shopping. Now you have to write the URL of the thank you page, so I will create it later. So just write thankyou.php. now this is the we are using in this localhost, and our project name is shopping, and in shopping we will create thankyou.php page later. So now we will also write some on array here. So buyer name. Now in this field we will pass name variable, and we will also use phone here. So phone, and here in phone we will pass the phone variable, and we can use send SMS, and this will be true. Okay, this will be true. And one more thing, you can just copy from here also, just go below and you can just copy this allow repeated payment, and inside the double quote we will pass false. We are not allowing the repeated payment here. So just now one more thing, we need a webhook. So what is webhook? I will tell you later. In webhook we will save from webhook we will save the details in the database after successful payment. Okay, so we will see later, but for now just copy the webhook, and here write the webhook, and here we will pass the URL of the webhook page, PHP page. From there we can insert the details of the payment that have been requested from the customer in the database. Okay, so we will see this later. Okay, so just comment this part. Now this is okay. Now here we will not printing the response, so just comment this field. Instead this I will create a URL, pay URL. Okay, pay URL equal to response. Okay, pay URL response, and here we will pass long URL. Now what this is long URL? This long URL is automatic created by the Instamojo when we request a payment, and from this long URL we will go to the payment method. Okay, so just write this, and we will use header function here, header Now in header we will use location, and here we will write pay URL. Okay, pay URL, and this is for the if anything went wrong, then this will show a error message. Okay, so this part is okay. Now save this, and now go to the localhost shopping. Now I'm going to test, so I'm just going to click the buy not buy now button for this, and if we enter name and email and phone and click on the pay button, then you can see it is processing. And here now this is long URL. Okay, what we are talking about, this is the long URL. Now here you can see the payment request. So from here you can select any one of this credit card, debit card and net banking. You will get other option in the real Instamojo payment integration. In test instamojo.com you will only get three method. Okay, so when we click any one of the method, and here I will enter the card number, and here I will enter details. Now when I click on pay, then it will show a different this page. Now here it will ask the 3D password or OTP of that account. So here I will just write. Now when I click on this, then it will going to the thank-you.php, but now thank-you.php is not created here. So we have to create the thank-you.php for showing the payment details that we have just made. Okay, now you can also see that let me show you. If we are the customer, then we will get two message here. You can see this Instamojo has requested you to pay this for this product, and after successful payment you will also get this email from the instamojo.com, the payment ID, total amount paid for and paid to. Now you will also get a PDF file like a bill. Okay, so and this is our owner account email. So in this you will get a message that you have received a payment from this customer details. Details what we have passed in the form: name, email and phone number. Okay, so email forwarding is also working fine, you can see here. And now we just have to create the thank-you.php page here. So for creating thank-you.php page, just go to your project, and here you have to create a new file. Sorry, just copy this and here click on new file and paste this. Now here we will create our new thank-you.php file. Sorry, in title we can use thank you for purchasing. Thank you for purchasing. Now in the body tag we will use h1 tag. So we can design so with bootstrap. So just copy the CDN links of the bootstrap. So here, from here I will use, so just paste inside the head tag, and in body I will define a container first. So container, and this above this container, inside this container I will create a row, and inside this row I will create a column. So call md8. Now here I will use justify content center for centering the div, and inside this I will create a heading tag, thank you for purchasing. Thank you for purchasing. Now save this and go to your thank you dot page, and here you can see the you can also show the, let me go here and just copy the navigation part button for the better look. So just copy the same thing and paste here. Now go to the thank you.php page. Now go to thank you.php page, and from here you can assign a class text center here for centering the text. Now you can see the this is centered in the page. Now to access the payment details, we just need the same thing that is in the pay.php. So just copy this thing. Okay, copy this thing, and from here we will just write PHP opening and closing tag, and inside this we will just paste the, okay, this is okay. Now we will create a variable inside this pay id, and we will get the payment id from this long URL. You can see this is the payment id, you can see here. Now we will get this payment id from the this variable. So here we have to write this payment request id, this payment request id. So just paste this payment request id here, and now we have to write try, and in try we have to pass response, create response, and here I will create API and access payment request status. You can also go to the GitHub and copy the same thing from here, payment request id. Yes, this is okay. So you can just copy the same thing from here and you can paste here. Okay, now response API payment request status. Now just delete this payment. Now payment request status, and here we will use pay id variable. Okay, now after this we will echo the details which we want to show in this message. So I will do it later. First we will catch the error message, catch exe exception, we will create a variable, and here we will use print, and here we will use error, and in here we will just use $e dot get, sorry, here we will use get message. Okay, get message function. So this is okay. Now here we have to echo the details that we want to show here. So you can just write echo here, and from here we can use h4 tag, and from here we can show payment ID. Now just inside this we will concatenate. So here we will write response, and inside this we will pass payments, and here we will access 0 index, and here we want to show the payment ID. So payment ID. Okay, now let's check this is printing or not. So just save this and go to this thank you dot page and refresh. Okay, so you can see the payment ID here. You can see the payment ID of the requested payment. So just you can also display in the table format. So in displaying in the payment table format, you just have to do a thing, just close the PHP tag here and open a PHP tag here. Okay, now in this part we will use table if you want to use table. Okay, so table class table border. Now th, now in th we will show this payment ID, and td, now in td we will show this request. So just copy the same thing here and paste here. Now just delete this. Now save this and check this is working or not. Okay, now you can see this in the table format. Okay, before showing this, we can also show a message like this: payment details, payment details. Okay, payment details. Now inside this we will create another tr tag and th for the payee name. So payee name. Now we will use the same thing here. Sorry, just copy the same thing and paste here. Now we just have to change the buyer name, just copy the same thing, and here payee email, and you just have to change here buyer email. Okay, and if you want to show the phone number, then you can show like this. You can find the details of each and every field here in github.com. so you can fetch buyer name, email, phone number, and purpose. You can also show the purpose. Okay, so you can see the details. Thank you for purchasing, payment detail, this payment detail, payment ID, this, and payment, pay name, and pay name and pay email. If you want to show the product details also, then you can see. So for you can use this purpose. Okay, so in first here you can create you have purchased, and now in TD you have to write the PHP, and from the response just copy the same thing, and here you just have to purpose. Okay, now just refresh this part. Okay, we don't have to write this 0, and I don't write this also. Then yes, you can see you have purchased 1 plus 6, and you can also show the price. Okay, so this is working fine. Now again I am going to show you from the start. Now if you want to purchase any product, then click on the buy now button. Now here you have to enter the details. So here you can write the name and your email, now your phone number, whatever you want to. Okay, now click on pay. Now this will show this payment options. Now here in test.instamojo.com, if you want to just learn, then you have to enter the card number 4242 42 42, and in expiry we just have to write 01 and 20, and in CVV you just have to write 111, and when we click on the pay, then this will come, and in here you have to write 1221. Okay, now when we click on submit button, then it will redirect to the thank you.php page and displaying these details of the customer. Okay, now in the next video we will learn how to store the details after the successful payment in the database. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, then hit on like button and please subscribe to my channel.